Okay, be honest. Have you ever looked at someone who picks up any skill like it's nothing and thought, what secret cheat code are they using? Like, how are they learning so fast while the rest of us are stuck Googling how to stay motivated for the third time today? Here's the truth. They're not smarter than you. They just know a few simple tricks. And today, I'm handing them over to you. You're about to learn how to master literally anything faster than 99% of people. And no, it doesn't involve studying longer or working harder. It's way easier than that. It's like flipping a switch in your brain, and once you get it, you can't unsee it. Okay, so here's the thing. Most people are terrible at learning because they try to absorb everything passively. They read pages and pages, they listen to podcasts, they sit in lectures, and they feel like they're doing something. But their brain, it's kinda just chilling. No real heavy lifting, no real connection. They're not doing more. They're doing it differently. They attack learning like it's a full-body experience. They're active. They're engaged. They make mistakes on purpose. They test themselves constantly, even when it feels awkward. And that's where the magic happens. I'll give you an example. When I was trying to learn Spanish a few years ago, I spent months listening to lessons. I felt super productive. Headphones in, nodding like, oh yeah, I'm killing it. But when it came time to actually speak, I froze. Couldn't remember half the words. It wasn't until I started talking out loud, messing up sentences, forgetting verbs, sounding like a total goof, that things started clicking. I learned more in 2 painful weeks of fumbling than I had in 6 months of studying. So here's the first secret. Learning happens when you struggle, not when you're comfortable. If you feel a little awkward, a little stretched, a little confused, that's a good sign. Your brain is literally wiring itself in that moment. Another huge key? Teach it as you learn it. Seriously, even if you feel like you barely get it, try explaining it to someone else. Or even just pretend you're teaching it. It forces your brain to organize the information, to make sense of it in your own words. And that act of explaining locks it in 10 times faster than just reading it. Really understand something until you have to explain it to your little brother or your friend who has no clue what you're talking about. Suddenly you realize, oh wait, maybe I don't actually get this as well as I thought, and that's the best thing that can happen. Because now you know exactly what to fix. Also, and I'm serious about this, ditch perfection. Perfection is the enemy of speed. You don't have to master every detail on day one. In fact, chasing perfection slows you down because you get stuck rereading, over-practicing, second-guessing yourself. Fast learners are messy. They move quickly, make tons of mistakes, and adjust as they go. They treat learning like building a rough draft, not painting the Mona Lisa. One more thing that totally changed the game for me. Break it into tiny challenges. When you try to tackle the whole mountain at once, it feels overwhelming. But if you break it into little 2-minute challenges, like, today, I'm just going to learn these 3 chords, or I'm only focusing on the intro of this topic, you stay in motion. And motion is everything. The brain loves momentum. Small wins create dopamine, dopamine fuels motivation, and suddenly you're in a cycle where you want to keep learning, because it feels good instead of feeling like a massive uphill battle. That's up for today. If agreed with me, try it from today.